there, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing really well today. Welcome to my October reset video. This is one that I've been wanting to do for a while. It's going to be more of a deep clean focused vlog, and I think now it's getting darker, literally what even is today. It is such a dark, gloomy day, and I think because now we're going into like the Burr months, it's starting to get very dark and very rainy, and we're spending more time in our homes, and I think having our homes feel like a comforting, clean, just a, I don't know, like a positively uplifted space is really, really important. So hopefully this video inspires you all to look at your own home and your own life and to make a list and to crack on with that list. So today my biggest hope is that I inspire you and we all crack on together. But yeah, I'm going to start off with the kitchen and then we will see what we've got. But I've got a very long list to crack on with over the next few days, so hopefully you all enjoy. So starting off in the kitchen, as I said, I'm just spraying down all of the cupboards. This is something I should do so much more often than I actually do, but it was in desperate need of doing today, so I thought let's just do it. Wipe underneath all the cabinets, wipe all of the fronts and inside doors as well. I think Dom did the inside of the cupboards last year, so maybe that's a job for another day, but we were just taking on jobs I could actually do. I was doing this glass splat protector and it really has always bugged me. There's always been condensation that's gathered behind it and I've never quite figured out if I could get it off. So today was the day I thought I'm going to ask Dom while he's at home and see what he can do, and you'll see in a minute we managed to get it off and I'm so happy with it. It's so much better, and now I'm kicking myself for not trying to sort it out before now. But I'm also clearing all of our appliances and decluttering some as well. You'll have seen this coffee machine a lot in my videos and it just never gets used, so we've never really got on with it. We've never really liked the coffee that came out of it. It was always very weak, so we thought enough is enough. It's taking up so much space and someone else could enjoy it more than we are. So yeah, just cleaning all the sides and, like I say, everywhere that I can get to, which is something I don't do as much as I should. And this is where Dom took it off and I was like, yes, this is what I've needed all this time. And you know what, it was so simple. I had it out in my head to be this massive job and it really was just 4 screws. So if there's anything like this in your life, definitely check. And if you don't know how to do it yourself, ask someone else because it might be more simple than you think. But it felt so good to get this done. After all the years of living here, I've never taken that off before, and I don't even know if the people before us did either, so that felt like a nice job to have got done. And then on with the fronts of all the cupboards as well and the skirting boards, and then I'll mop the floors later on, but these needed doing. They get touched a lot and yeah, they just get grubby. Then we've got the toaster crumbs. We love cedar bread and obviously it makes a lot of crumbs, and you know your toaster tray is getting full when you move the toaster and it just spills seeds everywhere. So I thought, right, let's sort that out as well and then clean the sides. And this microwave is the bane of my existence. It's a mirrored front, which is lovely when it's clean. But as soon as you use it, there's thumbprints and fingerprints all over it, so I prioritised cleaning this today because it's often forgotten about because it's up in the sky, but that is looking so much better, don't you think? I then thought I would do a good mop of the floor, getting all of the nooks and crannies, move the doormat, and do a proper job with a proper mop. I often use the little Swiffer mop, that's just so quick and easy, but I think a proper mop, you know, there's nothing better than that to actually lift up all of that muck and not just do a surface level clean, which is what I was trying to do today. I was trying to do a good job of all of the jobs, not just a quick whiz around and have done with it like I sometimes do. Very guilty of that, I will own up to that one, but I'm trying to get better, and I think as I'm getting older my homemaking is changing and I'm feeling that, and it felt really good to get all these jobs done on this day. I'm just going to have a sit down and a breather for a second and just have a little chat. So I want to talk about health and well-being in relation to resets. So often my reset videos revolve around cleaning and, you know, getting it all done, but I honestly think that our health and well-being comes first. It's the most important thing. You know, if we haven't got that, then we don't have the enthusiasm, the motivation and just that boost of energy that we need to get on top of things. I think when you're feeling in a rut, it can be very difficult to pull yourself out of that rut. So one thing I want to put massive emphasis on in this video is looking after yourself, looking after your mental health, your physical health, and this whole body that we live in. It's the most important thing of all, and hopefully this will serve as a little reminder. So yeah, I've been trying to look after my body on a cellular level and really get myself back to feeling 100%, and I'm already feeling so much better. So I want to say a big thank you to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. As you know, I've been working with them for a little while now, and I'm feeling so much more motivated, so much more organised. So AG1 is actually a comprehensive and convenient blend of over 70 vitamins, minerals and other ingredients like gut-friendly bacteria, antioxidants, high-quality mushrooms and more. So all you need is just 1 scoop of AG1 once a day, and it contains all the nutrients that you need to support your mental health, your performance, your energy, heart health and your immune system. I've definitely spoken about it before, but I drank AG1 religiously on the lead up to my wedding 2 years ago, and when I look back, it is the best I've ever felt in my entire life. Emotionally, physically, I just felt so amazing, and I always think that's what I'm aiming towards. That is the kind of mental clarity, organisation. I just felt on top of the world, and I put it down to drinking AG1 every single day. It really helped me to get into such a positive space mentally, and that just absolutely catapulted me forward. You know, I was so focused on my health and my well-being, and it made such a difference to my life. So yeah, I've been drinking AG1 again now for I think it's about 4 months, something like that. We're cracking on now, it's nearly half a year, and I'm already starting to feel a massive difference in myself, mostly honestly mentally. I feel like the fog is lifting and I've just got so much more, I don't know, I just feel like I've got so much more space in my brain now, and I can think a lot clearer than I used to, because by golly, baby brain was definitely a thing for me, and it feels so good to be able to articulate myself well. Once again, I do still have times where I just have no idea what I'm even trying to say, but overall I'm feeling so much better than I used to do, and I'm just so happy to have it as part of my daily routine again. One thing that makes AG1 really special is the team of scientists behind it. So AG1's actually got a combined 139 years experience from such a broad range of fields, including longevity, genetics, biochemistry and so much more. And it's all of their expertise combined together that makes AG1 so amazing and one of the best supplements on the market. So I love learning about a brand, and I love it when a brand has loads of research, loads of information available openly on their website, and the geek inside of me just absolutely, I love that so much, and I think it means a lot when you can just sit and you can learn all about the brand, their ethics, their philosophy, and I truly love that about AG1. As some of you might know, I've got a little boy now, and he is the love of my life, but my golly, this last year, I've never been so tired in my entire life, and it's one of the things I've been really trying to focus on. And you know, there are some days where coffee is the only thing that's got me through, but I have noticed in the last 3 months that coffee is becoming a choice over a necessity. It's something that I choose to have in a morning as opposed to needing to have that coffee to function for the day. I'm finding that I am just so much more naturally energized, and I'm not needing that constant caffeine stimulation. One of the things with drinking AG1 is it's just such a nice consistent, it's not like a complete up and then crashing like coffee gives you. It's just a nice steady, just like a steady balance, and I'm really noticing that a lot. So you know, I'll have my few sips of coffee in the morning, then let it go cold, but my AG1 is something that I always have, because it just makes such a huge difference to my health and well-being overall. And like I say, it doesn't contribute that caffeine and sugar crash that I get from coffee personally. It also means that I'm starting the day off strong, and I'm doing something that I promised myself, which is looking after myself. And you know, when I drink my AG1 in the morning, I think, yes, I am on to a good day, and it gives me such a kick and boost of self-esteem as well. But yeah, I just want to make sure I have the most energy possible for my son. He's nearly walking, he's going to be running circles around me very soon, and so for me, focusing on my health and well-being, making sure I'm as mentally and physically strong as I can be for him is absolutely an absolute must for me. You know, it's something that I'm really trying to focus on so that I can keep up with him when he's literally running rings around me. The other thing that I've noticed too is how much better my skin and my hair look. I feel like my hair, at least, it's just so much stronger, so much thicker, so much more healthy. I've really struggled with postpartum hair loss, and you know, I've still got the after effects sprouting through. I just get like this little spiky halo on my head, but I'm noticing a huge difference in how fast my hair is growing. My nails are so strong. You know, I have to file them down so that I don't stab my son, but they are just thriving. They don't break, they don't flake like they always used to do, and that's one of the things I remember loving about AG1 all those years ago. So I'm just so pleased to be seeing really positive effects as well, and proof of how amazing it is. So one of the things AG1 does is support mental performance without that coffee crash. It's got pantothenic acid, which supports mental performance, with folate and niacin, which also help to reduce tiredness and fatigue, which I definitely need. It's really good because it also provides minerals like copper, chromium and phosphorus, which really help to unlock energy from your food. I think nutrition can be so overcomplicated, you know. I think it can be a real stress and a real thing that you really have to think about. I've done it before where I've spent money on really expensive tablets and supplements and this thing and that thing, promising all of these amazing results, and it's actually consuming them that I think is one of the hardest things. And for me, that's been the biggest difference with AG1, is it's something that I actively look forward to drinking every single day. It tastes delicious to me, and it's just a really refreshing lift to my day, and I don't know where I would be without it. I have absolutely no plans of stopping drinking it anytime soon. One thing I'll mention too is if you try AG1 and you're not happy with it, you can get 100% of your money back, and that's a guarantee. And I think that that speaks for itself. That speaks volumes if a brand is willing to do that. It shows that they have confidence in their product and that they believe in what they're selling, which is critical. I think as someone who is, you know, a consumer, we want to know that we're covered, you know. We want to try it. I definitely recommend giving it a go. Absolutely recommend giving it a go and trying it for yourselves. It's made such a huge positive impact on my life. So you can go to drinkag1.com/living the life you love, or scan the QR code on the screen to get started on your order. You will get 20% off when you subscribe, as well as a free 1-year supply of AG vitamin D3 and K2 and 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. I definitely recommend, and today it's just given me that pick-me-up I needed to crack on with the day and feel focused, feel positive, feel happy. I feel like I am ready for the day, I'm ready to take on the day, I'm ready to battle this house and get cracking. So yeah, I am going to get this rug sorted. It's in desperate need for a clean. That is what I'm planning to do next. I've got a whole list of jobs I want to get done in this video, so hopefully we can plod on together and we can get it all done. So first things first is moving everything off the rug, which is a big job in a small house. It was like some sort of puzzle, and the cats just get so hyper. I'd love to know if anyone else's pets get like this, but as soon as that sofa is touched to be moved, they get so hyper. They get the zoomies, they're so excited. There wasn't as many cat toys under here as I expected there to be, but there was a heck of a lot of dust. I haven't done this in a very long time, so it felt good to get in there, get all the dust from the radiator off the skirting boards, and just make sure it was nice and clean. And we don't want to be sitting behind lots and lots of cobwebs. So while I was there, I thought I'll pick up all the cat toys and put them in one place, but I know by like 2 hours later they'll just be everywhere again, and they were. So yeah, just giving it a good hoover and vacuum, whatever you want to call it. And this is the state of the rug to start with. It's not so bad, but it does get a lot of traffic. It's like the main walkway through to the kitchen, so it's nice every now and then to just give it a proper deep clean. Like I say, we did this last year and it's done us pretty well, so I think looking after the things we own is really important and can make them last a lot longer as well. So we decided to hoover the underside of the rug as well, so that when we put it back down, it wasn't just putting lots and lots of bits and bobs all back onto the floor. We just hoovered. And then yeah, obviously Echo just loves to be involved, bless him. There is nothing he likes more than hiding under the rug. I think there's footage when I put the rug down of him hiding a toy under there, which is really funny to look back on now, and to be honest, he's probably done the same thing looking at this footage. But yeah, just giving everything a good sweep and knowing it's nice and fresh just makes me so happy. He's gonna get you. squished.
Okay, barrel man.
Where's he gone? Come out! Come out! Get out! Watch out! So I managed not to get echo trapped underneath the mat, then moved on to the carpet cleaner. Such a satisfying job, one of my absolute favourites, and I just love the hoover lines it makes. It smells really nice and it makes the carpet so fluffy after. So yeah, it was very, very satisfying, and hopefully you find these hoover lines as satisfying as me. So that's all done now, and I'll let you see how it dries in the morning, but I think I am done for today. The most satisfying part of doing a carpet clean, the colour of the water, it's gross, not as bad as it could have been. We did do this rug last year when I was pregnant so that it was all fresh and clean, ready for a new baby, so not too bad but also not too great either. I might go over it again in the morning, we'll see how I'm feeling. I am shattered and I'm going to go to bed and then wake up tomorrow, and I want to get the bed headboard cleaned with the hoover and the sofa arms, and then tomorrow I'm going to chuck all of the sofa cushions into the washing machine and hope that it's a sunny day so that they can get dried, and then that will just feel like a really nice reset of this room. It sounds so echoey in here, it's so strange, but yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. So this was a different day, but I thought I would insert it all the same. I deep cleaned the bathroom. It's been, again, a year since I took this off the shower. It gets grotty in there really fast. We both shower every day and my little boy has a bath every day, so as you can imagine, with no extractor fan in there, no real good ventilation, it's a lot, and it's something that definitely needs addressing in the future, but it's fine. I just try and keep on top of it as best I can every day, and every once in a while it just needs a good old clean, and I think that's the same for most people's houses. So yeah, I'm just organising everything at the moment. I like to keep the cat litter in this little box. I think it looks a lot nicer than the bag that it usually comes in that's like bright blue, and then moving everything that's on the floor out of the room because it's a very tiny little room, and you know I'm in business when the socks come off. I am getting in the bath. I usually would do this when I was in the shower, but I thought I would save you all from that kind of footage, and I don't think I'll be allowed to upload that to YouTube. So anyway, we're going in with clothes on today, and I'm using Cif, which is probably quite random to use, but it works so well for scrubbing tiles and just getting rid of any grime that's left on there, and cleaning the windows as well. I just find it lifts anything that's on there. And if there was anything that was like much tougher, like lots of limescale, I would probably use something stronger, but this does the job for me. It just needs to be mildly abrasive, and this one smells really nice as well. You'll have to let me know what you use on your tiles, but so far so good. This has been doing me really well. Then I'm just moving the hoard of bath toys and bits and bobs from the bath so I can give everything a good clean again. Not just going around things today, we are getting in there and getting it clean. There was this sort of like rusty patch, which I was really impressed. I've tried to get this off before and just didn't manage it, but this just lifted it straight off. I was very, very pleased with that. And then just going in on top of all of this, I forgot what it's called, silicone stuff, because that just gets gross really fast as well. And then showering and showering myself in the process, as happens when you go in the shower with your clothes on. But yeah, just giving it all a really good rinse. I like to switch up my bathroom products every now and then just to see if something could work better. So I've been trying this one from Bauer Collective, which is a limescale remover, and it's so good, like so good. It's done such a good job at getting rid of limescale around our taps. Where we live is a super hard water area, and so it just builds up so fast, and if you're not careful you just get so much mineral deposit around all of the faucets, and it's a nightmare to get off once it's on there. And it does a really good job at the screen on the shower as well. But since we replaced this shower screen, I think like 2 years ago, it's been great. I've just kept on top of it. I try and get Dom to squeegee it every time he's finished in the shower, and with that kind of teamwork I think it's a lot better than it used to be, definitely. And I'm just going in with a toothbrush to get rid of any limescale on the shower head. Keeping on top of this is good too, otherwise all of the little nozzly bits get blocked and then your shower pressure isn't as good. And then I'm just going in with a toothbrush, and then I use this like bottle brush cleaner after because it did a better job. But literally just using the same product. It doesn't even need anything harsh, it just needs a little bit of elbow grease, you know. And look how much cleaner that's looking. It makes me happy when something goes from really gross to like really clean. Is anyone else like this? I love cleaning. It's like therapy for me. I find it so enjoyable, and I love the before and after that you get when you do a job like this. Once everything was dry, I thought I would put it all back together. So the shower is looking a million times better than it did before, and if this doesn't motivate you to clean your shower, I don't know what will. Look at that, it is gleaming if I don't say so myself. I was very, very impressed with myself this day. There is nothing better, is there, than that feeling of absolute accomplishment when you've done something you've needed to do for a very long time. And then we're on to this, the bane of my existence, the radiator, and it is so dusty. Our bathroom is like a dust magnet. I don't know what happens in there. I assume it's all the towels, but it just collects dust and it's just a nightmare to keep on top of. So the radiator's the one that it gets forfeit, to be honest. It's not the one I try and prioritise ever. So I'm just going in. I just used some Method spray, the bathroom spray, and just did this. I think you could probably use glass cleaner, I'm not sure. You probably have to check because you don't want to be using the wrong product on something that gets hot. But this is what I did and it worked great and it came up super shiny. It was a real pain in the bum to clean, but once it was done, I was really glad I'd done it, and I'm very glad I don't have to do it again for a very long time. On the topic of self-care, I think, having a clean home and having a home you're proud of, and you're proud for someone to come and visit you and you're not feeling like, oh, my house is so gross. I think that's a form of self-care too, and looking after your body, looking after your mind. Your home is an extension of yourself, and that's something to always keep in mind. After I did this bathroom clean, I got myself a sonic scrubber toothbrush, like a toothbrush for the bathroom. I highly recommend, I'll leave it linked down below. It's a game changer. It takes all of the manual labour out of it and it just does all the job for you, so recommend getting one of those. I've wanted to get one for a long time, so I'm glad I did now. But look how shiny everything comes when you just give it a good buff. There was a tip actually I learnt recently, and it was to go in with a cloth, wipe over, and then go in with a dry cloth and buff it clean. I think it's a tip that cleaners do, and it makes a world of difference to the finish on your clean. And then I'm just using this mop today to clean this bathroom. I often get down on my hands and knees, to be honest, to clean this bathroom, just with the cat tray being in there. I want to make sure it's nice and clean for my son. But there we go. Absolutely sparkling and shiny, and I'm very, very happy with it. It's bright and early the next day, and today is the first day of sunshine in about a week, so I am making the most of the weather. I am up very early. I'm going to strip the entire sofa, chuck it all in the washing machine, and then I'm going to do some deep cleaning of the sofa arms. Dom's going to address this wall back here while the sofa's out, just giving it a touch up. and making sure that all looks good, and then we will crack on with the rest of what I need to get done today. But I am feeling good, feeling positive. The rug feels so soft and so nice, and I'm really, really pleased. So once the sofa's back, maybe tomorrow or like later on this evening, I'll show you all what it's all looking like. I do the sofa probably once a year, and I could probably do with doing it twice a year. It was the best thing I ever did to get this sofa when we moved here, and I think with having pets and, you know, now a small child and ourselves, we are probably the major culprits, you know, of the sofa being gross. But it's been really nice to just be able to refresh the sofa and put everything in the wash and it not be too hard to do. So I just stripped the entire thing down. The only thing I can't clean is the arms and the back. I'm not going to take the entire sofa apart to do that. So I'm going to do that with the carpet cleaner in a minute. And then I'm just hoovering up the hordes of crumbs that were under there. Yuck. It's amazing, isn't it, when you start, you know, moving layers of your home and you start finding more and more gross, and you think, can I share this with the world? And I think, if mine looks like this, surely other people's does as well, right? And then going in with the manual labour, there was a cowpole stain on this sofa, and I thought, there's no way that's ever going to come out. But you know what? It came out and it looks so much better. I feel like it's really been altering how I feel about the house. When I kept seeing that cowpole stain on the sofa, I kept thinking, oh, that's really annoying me. And now it's gone, which feels so good, and it's just so satisfying to do the carpet clean. And there we go, they're out to dry, and then back on the sofa, and it elevates the space. It feels so much more fresh, and it smells so clean and gorgeous as well. That has been such a productive few days. I feel so much better. The energy in the house feels amazing. We've got so much done, and it just feels so good to have done a proper deep clean for the first time in over a year, honestly. We did a big deep clean just before my son arrived, but it's been a long time since then. And, you know, as you'll know, if any of you have had a baby yourselves, cleaning is just not your top priority for at least the first like 4 or 5 months. So it feels so good to have got it done. I really hope that I've inspired you all to look at your own home, think about what areas you can reset, maybe not for the month of October, but going forward into the winter months, so that you've got a nice clean home and it feels like a lovely place to be. But thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch more reset videos, I'll leave all my links down below. But you have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye.